guys, this is Omega1 and today I'm going to show you guys another deck profile. Now this is again not my deck profile, just like the Light Ruler deck profile, it's a deck of my friend, and he's going to take this deck to regionals, which is happening next week, I think. So yeah, you might see some annotations pop up about cards he changed or something like that after the tournament, but he's been working on this deck for quite a long time now, and I think he's pretty confident about how it works, and I'm confident about it too because I've played against it a lot of times and it really wrecks house. So without further ado, let's start. First off, our typical, not Constellar, Satellarknight engine. Well, Altair or Altair as I like to call it. Daynep is also really nice, of course, the Searcher, and Vega. These three are a typical combo where you go Altair, Vega, and then Daynep, or in any order you want. You basically search and you go into your Xyz. Nothing to say about these guys. He isn't entirely sure whether he should play 3 of Vega, but I think personally 2 is like the more balanced option, so I think this is the best way you can play it. For the rest, of course, you would play this at 3. Next, we have 2 Satellarknight. Why do I keep calling them Constellars? Satellarknight Unukalai. Unukalai. Am I pronouncing that right? All right, yeah. I'm just gonna call him Unu. So yeah, this guy, he does have his role. It's not as a direct card like Altair, which instantly gets you your Xyz, but on the long term, filling your grave up with, I don't know, Dayneps or Vegas or even those Alsums, it really helps up. So yeah. And then 1 Awesome, really nice for burning. This in combination with Gagaga Cowboy can sometimes really end games. And when you do end it like that, it's just too funny. So yeah. Next up, double Honest and 1 Veiler. You can play 2 Honest. Why not play 2 Honest? And Veiler, yeah. He used to play 2 of them, but he had to take out some stuff. And decided to take out a Veiler and instead have more Phoenix chains, which I will talk about later because, you know, they combo better with Trigger. But I'll talk about that later. So those were the monsters. Spells are basically a lineup of staples for Bryn lands. This is something he's been trying out very recently. It's just more protection. Your traps protect your monsters quite a lot, but sometimes even if you don't have Deltaros on the field to protect your monsters on summon, it can really help you out. Soul Charge, yeah, I mean, why not? Triple Rhoda, again, just searching power, making this deck more consistent than it already is. It just helps. Powder Duality, consistency, again, so good. And then the typical staples, triple MST, Book of Moon, and Dark Hole. As I said, this is nothing special, this is just your lineup of staples, and that is what I think that's why this deck is so good. Like Fire King, it's a deck where you have a very compact engine, which works really great, and you can fill up the entire deck with just staples, just like it traps. Triple Alpha, this is just so crazy. You can draw a card, and you can like negate anything. I mean, most of the times when I play against him, I can see him setting like 3 cards, knowing that there's 1 Alpha in there, and you know that you're just screwed for your plays. So yeah. Call of the Haunted, really nice to chain to an MSD to still get that search off of Daynep. It's very similar to Fire King's, where you would also chain it and have your monster being destroyed and get the effect. And in general, just for more Xyz possibilities. And then we've got the entire lineup of just annoying staples, 1 Phoenix Chain, Double Dimensional Prison, Solemn Warning, Compulse, Dimensional Prison, Balance Chapel, and Mirror Force. There's nothing to say about these guys. I think Phoenix Chain works the best in this deck. I mean, it works really great in other decks, but this in combination... Oh, sorry for that. This in combination with Trigger is just crazy. Just sending this back with Trigger. Same counts for Call of the Haunted, by the way, too. So those inert traps really help out. So that's the main deck. I'm quickly going to go over the extra deck, which, again, isn't anything special. I mean, this deck is pretty basic in terms of card choices, but you know, the difference between other decks is that maybe you play 1 more Vega or 1 less Vega, so yeah. So the extra deck, double Trigger, and one Delta Rose. Now, you used to play double Delta Rose, but once Trivor came out, it was pretty obvious that most of the times you were going to make Trivor. Delta Rose does have its use, but I doubt you'll play more than twice or even twice in one game, and that extra other rank 4 really helps out. Next up, whole lineup of staples: 101, Castle, Exiton, Constellar Omega, you can't make it. Tsukiyomi, it can be handy discarding your hand and drawing 2, you never know. Black Ship of Corn, Gondiva, Gagaga Cowboy, Daigusto Emerald, Steelstorm Roach, Blade Armor Ninja, and Excalibur. They're warriors, so you can make these guys. This is very basic. So this is a deck, I feel it runs really well. In terms of consistency and power, the balance between those two is really great. And I think he'll do pretty well during regionals. Well, we're going to see that. Thank you guys for watching. Omega One, signing out.